Hey, Michael Mike's Bags. Today I'm reviewing the Power Draggin by Draggin Bags. This is a bag I've gotten a lot of requests for. It's a very popular, probably the most popular bag that Draggin Bags makes right now. When I was looking into it, when they first released it, a lot of people were saying that it was a fuller version of the Viper R. That turned me off because I reviewed a bag a while back that was a fuller version of the Viper R and I hated it. I didn't like the fullness of it. I think these materials really need some flop to them. So when I heard fuller version, I was like, I'm gonna stay away from it. And the bags are limited availability, right? When they go up the website, they sell out pretty quickly, which is not a bad thing to have for Draggin Bags. It's nice to have products that are in demand and that sell out as opposed to not selling products. So but it's tough when you're trying to buy them. Sometimes you gotta be on the ball and pay attention to their social media and know when they're dropping to be there to get them. And so I just felt like I wasn't gonna chase the bag because I just didn't think I was gonna like it. Got a ton of requests for it, so I went ahead and got my hands on a set of these. And to be honest, all the information that I heard about it, read about it, I was told about it, was wrong, inaccurate information. So let me go ahead and break these Power Dragons down for you, and let me give you some accurate information on these. We'll start with the materials. The slow side. This is that hybrid material, the same slow side you find on the Viper R, the Lucky Pro Sniper Elites or Elite Pro Snipers, Reynolds Thunder, AAR Ripper, the SwagBags Chaos, the Killer Bees Armite. It's a wonderful material. If you like that hybrid material, this is a great one to have. I call it a 5-speed. It's kind of a faster 5, maybe 5.5 is more accurate. Brand new, it's going to play like a 6, 6.5. As you break it in, rough it up, dirty it up, it's going to slow down. Mine play probably closer to a 5 because I throw outdoors, concrete, they get dirty, they get rough, they really do slow down. If you play indoors frequently and keep them cleaner, probably at 5.5 is where they're going to settle at. But somewhere between a 5 and a 6 on the slow side. Fast side, this is that Pro Sniper, Deadhead Viper fast side, 9-speed. It's fast, it's great for pushing, collecting, cleaning up messes. So we're looking at a 5 to 6 slow, 9 fast, same exact material combinations that you find on the Viper R, the Reynolds Thunder, the Pro Sniper Elites, the SwagBags Chaos, the Killer Bees Armite, AAR Ripper. They all use these exact same material combinations. And for good reason, it's a wonderful material combination. I really do like these two materials. I love these two materials. The template on this is where things start to change from that Viper R. This is a medium template bag. That Viper R is a large template bag. And I think when people say fuller, I think what they should have said, where it's more accurate, is to say a smaller template. And not that this is a small template, it's smaller than Viper R. This is a medium, this is a quote unquote regular template bag. It's still got a medium amount of fullness, or maybe even to a thinner side. Like there's flop to this bag. This bag has flop to it. I mean, I can squeeze it, almost taco it up. So it's not a floppy bag by any means. A medium amount of fill in here, a medium amount of flop. The fill in here is 100% flat fill. I don't know if it feels like all flat disc, but there may be some non-flat disc, other flat fills. If it's not 100% flat disc, it's 100% flat fill. It might be a mixture of flat fills, but it's all flat fill. Gives the bag a soft landing. It's very forgiving. If you don't throw the flattest of bags, this is not going to kick that much on you. So it's very forgiving for those of you who aren't the flattest throwers out there. I will say that flat fill does take away from some of the hole friendliness, and I'm nitpicking here. This is a very hole friendly bag. But when you add that flat fill in here, to me, the beads give the bags more hole friendliness. It gives the bags more drip. Those beads they're unstable. They want to move. They really cause bags to cascade in. When you add flat fill, that flat fill wants to settle. Bags will hang a little more. It's not the end of the world if they do. It's still a very collectible bag. The bags are not, they're not, if they hang, they're not impossible to go in. But if I'm going to nitpick the bag at all, that's probably the one area I would say is the fill. But if you add more beads in here, you lose some of that forgiveness on the landing. The bags will have more bounce to it. It can punish more in the kick. So that's the trade-off you get. By getting a softer, more forgiving landing, you're losing just ever so slightly the friendliness of the bag. And again, don't hear that this bag is not hole friendly. It is hole friendly. I'm just trying to nitpick this. But honestly, this bag, template wise, feel wise, the material wise, it reminds me so much of that SwagBags Chaos, which is why I think I threw this bag so well. I picked it up, I started throwing it. It feels so familiar to me. I love that Chaos, one of my favorite bags. And this bag just reminded me so much of it. So when it was in my hand, I'm like, I know this bag. It reminds me of that. I really felt comfortable throwing it. I think that's why I threw the bag so well. So again, if you hear this bag, if people compare this bag and say it's a fuller Viper R, it's not fuller. It's just more of a normal template Viper R. Still has the flop to it. These bags are ACL Pro Stamp for 2024. So if you play in ACL events, you can throw the Power Dragons. Let's go ahead and jump in and talk about playability on this. And it's a versatile bag. I talk all the time about these hybrid materials. I love these hybrid materials because of the versatility. If you want to get up there and throw blockers and play a dirty style game, you can do it with this bag. Probably not the best option. The best way to play this bag is all dirty all the time. If you want to do that, I think Draggin bags make some better bags out there, have a little bit more of a controllable material, but you can do it. I tend to like these bags, this material, to play more of that hybrid style game where I'm running bags in the hole for a round here or two, and then all of a sudden I'm gonna throw a blocker, or maybe I'm gonna play a dirty round. I'm not playing dirty all the time, but I'm used to kind of mixing it up a little bit. It's also a wonderful bag if you just want to run bags in the hole. Put your 4 bags in, outscore your opponent, move on to the next round. You can do that, especially if you play in areas where humidity is an issue. These hybrid materials play really well and really consistent across all the different weather conditions. So if you live in an area where conditions change, throughout the day, throughout the year, throughout the seasons, this is a bag you can throw and get a pretty consistent play with it all the time without having to worry about conditions. So definitely a great option for that. As far as the collectability on this, if you throw blockers up there, it's not an impossible bag to collect. Not the easiest. And what I mean is when you go to collect a corner, it tends to want to smash up, almost according up. And I found that bags want to go around more than push through, which makes the bag great for get arounds. If your opponent's throwing blockers up there, aim right for your corner, for their corner, or step out and kind of come right into their corner, clip it. You can almost push their bag out of the way and take yours in. So it makes it great for that get around style game. But it's not the best. You're trying to collect your bag. Trying to collect your bag, you want to come more into the bag. It doesn't take a lot. You gotta come right in the middle. Just kind of come more of a third of your bag and a third of the bag you're throwing and hit that. You get enough of that, it's going to take and go in. So it's a collectible bag. You just can't get super aggressive. And I found when I was trying to collect bags, if they were across the board, I had a harder time going across the board, whichever way I had to go, coming across. I felt like when I went to collect them, they wanted to kind of pop the bag up and go under as opposed to bring it with it. It didn't want to drag the bag with it. If it was on my side, I had to step out. I felt like I was easier collecting them. Maybe that was just the way my throw style, whatever, but I found I just had a harder time going across, which meant if I put a blocker up there, I want to be a little bit more in that middle, not so much aggressive on the opponent's side, more in the middle so that I could just come down the middle, clip it, and take it in. Again, very collectible bag. Shot shaping wise, not the best bag for shot shaping. Like I can cut this bag with, and make it cut. It's not gonna make those harsh cuts sticker materials do. You can cut it. If you can roll or flop a bag, you can definitely roll and flop this bag. If you're trying to learn, or if you're an average to below average roll or flop bag thrower, probably the best bag for you because it's not the easiest bag to do. If you know how to do it, it'll do it well. But if you don't know, you probably want to get a bag with a little bit more of a bouncier feel to learn on, or a little fuller bag to learn on before you go grabbing this bag. But like I said, it's so great to get around. You don't really need to throw cuts, rolls, and flops to get around bags. You just kind of, like I said, aim for that corner. It'll spin right around it and leave that blocker there, and you can put your bags in. So it's a great option if you're not a player who likes to roll or flop or cut, but you want a bag to deal with those dirty style bag players. This is a great option for you. Like it really does a great job of that. So, the playability of it, I love the versatility of it. I love the way it handles all conditions. And it's really kind of that, to me, it's that sweet spot template. It's that sweet spot fill and feel for it. Everything about the bag, it's just, I loved it. I picked it up. I threw it well from day one. I've had a lot of fun throwing it. It plays even better in competition than it does just on open boards. So let's talk about availability on this. And Draggin Bags has a website, dragginbags.com. Not spelled how you would think, is DRAGGINBAGZ, dragginbags.com. I'll put a link in the description, make sure we get that right. So you can go down and click on that, take you to the website. These bags are, when I bought these, they're $83.50 for a set of 4, and it was $10 shipping, so $93.50 shipped to you, which is kind of that mid to lower price range. Great price, really. It's a high quality bag for that price. I definitely recommend them at that if you've been looking at trying out one of these materials, hybrid material bags, especially when you want to try out something with the Viper R slow side, but you don't like how large and sloppy that Viper R is. I think these Power Drags would be a great compromise rate bag to give a try for you. And so definitely check them out. If you've thrown them, drop a comment down below. Let me know what you like, what you don't like. I love hearing your guys' opinions. Thank you so much for your support, and I thank you for watching.